Listen, there's going to be times in your life to where you're feeling low, right? Like there's going to be times that you physically might not be feeling good, but also mentally you won't be feeling good. And that's okay. But the problem starts when your feeling is low and so is your faith. And what I mean by that is, there's days that, I might not know, what I'm saying, what I'm going to do. And I give myself, 10 to 20 minutes to be in my feelings because it's important to feel. I don't want to be one of them type of people that act like I got it all together and this, that, and the other. So I give myself that allotted time to be in my feelings. Once I hit that threshold, I move on because although my feelings are low, my faith stays at an all-time high. A lot of times, when we pray, we get down on our knees and we feel like we're talking to God, right? And we're telling him all of our problems, right? But God knows everything. He already knows what we're going through. He knows what we're going through because he has put us in those situations, right? Because he puts us in those situations as kind of like a faith check. He puts us in those situations because he wants us to depend on him, not ourselves. But when you're dealing in feelings, you miss the lesson. So a lot of times, and it took me a long time to understand this and really apply this to my life. I will be going through some things and I would get down and I would pray about them. But I would pray about how I'm feeling instead of praying for God. Listen, if you brought me to this, I know you're going to get me through this. All my prayers were feeling based on how I was feeling. So I constantly kept going through the same things over and over until I understood that. So my message to anybody that's going through something right now, we are going through different levels of stuff. But what we have to understand is if we have faith, your faith can never be on a low. Your feelings can be on a low, but your faith always has to remain on a high plateau because feelings, you can get through them. But if you low on faith, now you got some problems. There's things that are going to happen in this life that we don't understand, and it's above our pay grade, but there's always a lesson. There's always a lesson in anything that we go through. We might not see it and we might not understand it. That's life, but there is a lesson. One of the hardest things that we will experience in this life is losing loved ones. And all of us are going to experience that. And the losses that I've had in my life, sometimes, while I'm in it, because I'm in my feelings, I don't understand it. And the problem is I'm trying to understand it, right? And it's above my pay grade. I'm trying to understand it. But as time goes on, I understand that everything happens for a reason. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for some of those losses that I took, because now I feel like, okay, I got to do this for, my uncle. I got to do this for, whoever the case may be. If you lost a mother, if you lost a father, whatever the case may be, you always say, I gained an angel in heaven. And, we say these sayings, right? But when times get rough, we fall back on our feelings and not faith. So I just wanted to get that out there. And sometimes when I do these videos, I'm speaking to myself and I'm hoping that I'm helping somebody else. But a lot of times I am speaking to myself because we got to remind ourselves these little tidbits. Faith over feelings.